Hello, everybody. Marcos Villegas for Fight Up TV, being joined here with Robert Garcia. We are in Riverside as his fighter Abner Mars just went through a workout. I'm being attacked by a fly right now, a product of your ranch over here. Nice property over here, by the way, Robert. Abner looked like a beast, dude. Like, for reals. Like, he looked really good, really sharp. You seeing him in this camp and the progression of him, where do you see him right now in terms of the other camps?
Look, this fight is obviously one of the biggest fights in his career as a fighter. It's the biggest fight of us working together. So not only am I motivated to do a great job, but Abner's also motivated to go out and perform the performance of his life. And that's what I'm seeing in the gym. You just said it. He looked like a beast, and this was just a little workout for you guys because we appreciate everything you guys do for us. We wanted to show you guys what Abner's been doing in the past 2 months, and we got 3 weeks before the fight, and we're gonna be in the best shape of his life, the performance of his life. We know Leo is also training like never before, I'm sure, but this will be Abner's performance of his life.
Why that? Why do you feel it's this time, and what from this is getting out of him? Is it because he lost to him, or is it because he feels he shouldn't have lost to a guy like Leo? Like, what's really driving him there?
Look, I know Abner. I wasn't there for the first fight, so I didn't know what went on during training camp. But from what I've heard from Luis and his father, Abner was already the main guy. He was calling the shots, and he was pretty much saying what he wanted to do. But now with me, it's sort of the opposite. He listens. He does everything he's told, and it's like at the age that he's at right now, at 32, it's like a new Abner that realized what he was missing and what he was doing wrong, and he wouldn't be where he's at right now if he didn't make that change. And he did it to himself, for his family, his daughters. And the results are there. The 2 beautiful wins that we've had, and I think this is going to be the main one. This should be the main win, the main performance. I think he's got all the tools to do it.
Let me ask you this: since you've had this time with Abner now, and you've seen his skills, and you know what he can do, should have he lost that first fight from what you've seen?
Look, the way he's training right now, and the way we're training, and the game plan that we have. Definitely not. He shouldn't have. And even though he lost it, it was still a close fight. It was a close fight where one judge gave it to Abner, or a draw, or something like that. It was a very close fight. It was a very close fight. So even though I wasn't part of training camp, I seen the fight, and I was there. I thought he fought the wrong fight. He was looking for one punch, one strong punch, one hard punch, and still had really good success. I think it was close fight. The first few rounds were in favor of Abner. So if we're in great shape for 12 rounds and we're able to do what he did the first few rounds, but are able to do it for 12, then that's a very winnable fight. The only difference now is he's a much better fighter, much better boxer, much faster, stronger, everything, a little bit of everything. We have a better Abner all around.
I saw him focusing to the body more. Was that just a drill, or that's been a focus in the camp, is to focus Leo's body a little bit more in this rematch?
Look, we're training for everything. We got to be ready for everything, because we also know that Leo fights one way, but when he had the rematch against Frampton, he fought a very smart fight.
Boxed, yeah. He showed he could box.
So that's why we got to be ready for. If we have to box, then we're going to box. If we have to back him up and go to the body, then we're going to back him up and go to the body. That's why we're prepared for everything.
But you want him to box, though. Looking on paper, yeah, you want him to fight smart and box and not brawl with a guy whose strength is to brawl.
It's kind of I don't want to say box, because I don't think we're going to be backing up. I want him to box, but on the inside. We're gonna box on the inside. We're gonna pressure. We're gonna back Leo up, but a smart way. That's the game plan. So at the
That's
end,
where the body work was
exactly.
that I
We
was
got,
seeing
we
was
got, we
coming
got to
in.
go to the body. We got to go to the body, and at the end, when the bell rings, it could turn out to a war, just like the first one was.
You don't want that to happen, right?
To happen. I want it to be smart. I want it to be smart, and I have no doubt that he will. He's going to listen. When he fought Cuellar, there was a round where he told me, Coach, I think I could knock him out. I said, I know you could, but we're not going to look for the knockout. Continue to fight. Continue fighting smart. If you do that, you're going to be a world champion again. And he said, okay, Coach. And he did exactly what I told him. So he didn't go try to do his own. He told me, I think I could knock him out. So he didn't go out there looking for the knockout. He wasn't listening to the crowd. The crowd would have loved the knockout, but he went and still dropped him and continued fighting the way he was fighting. So, he listens to me. Maybe to somebody else, he wouldn't even have told me. Or he wouldn't have told his trainer, I think I could knock him out. He probably would have just gone for the knockout, on his own. But he felt like he had to tell me first. If I would have told him, then go knock him out, then he probably would have. But he was risking too much. So I don't know. I know you could knock him out, but continue fighting the way you're fighting. And he listened, and he did exactly what I told him.
Is he looking stronger? Because this is going to lead me to what Abner brought up to me last time I talked to him, is him wanting to move up to one more weight division. So does he look strong enough to go up another weight division to you?
He's not only looking stronger, but he is stronger. I feel it in training. The sparring that he's doing, the mid work that I do with him. I feel the punches, and he is a lot stronger. We already talked about it, and he wants to go for his fourth world title. I know that he's already accomplished so much, and this rematch, winning this fight would be, the main win. But he still wants to go to 130 and get his fourth division world title, and I know he could do it.
So if he wins this fight, you feel he will move up to 130, or does he want to unify with the other champions in the division? Because there's a lot of guys at 126 as well that'll make really good fights too.
There's some great fights out there, right now with Gary Russell and Jojo Diaz. Whoever wins is going to be they're both very talented. So that would make a hell of a fight. Then we also have the WBO champion from Mexico. What's his name? What's the featherweight champion from Mexico?
Valdez.
Valdez, there. Sorry, Valdez, one of my favorites, and I couldn't remember his name. Valdez would be a huge fight. But you also have to look at business. Valdez is with Top Rank, so that's a fight that we probably won't see. If Jojo Diaz wins, then that's another one that we might not see.
He's fighting Gary, so maybe.
But Gary has to win. If Gary Russell wins, then that's a fight that is very easy to make, because they're both under Al Haymon guidance. Moving up to weight would probably be a challenge, not only for Abner but for me. So that's probably the direction we'll probably take.
Tank, he's mentioned Tank. From what you've seen, how does that fight?
He's a beast, but I know he's mentioned it to me too, and he wants a challenge, and I'll be up for it too. It won't be easy. Tank is a hell of a fighter. He's a beast, but if Abner is up for it, then I know he's a smart man, and he knows he could do it. He's not just saying it because he's gonna get the biggest payday of his career, because he might not. Maybe fighting Gary Russell would probably be a bigger payday. Maybe fighting Valdez would be a bigger payday. He wants to accomplish that fourth world title, so we'll go for it. If it's against Tank, we'll do it.
Can you guys outbox Tank, you feel, from what he's shown?
Like I said, it won't be easy. As of now, we're focused on beating Leo. After Leo, if we decide to go to 130 against Tank, then we'll study and we'll come up with a game plan to see how we could beat Tank. But it's definitely not going to be easy.
Things are getting interesting in this division. 130, 135 is a division that you can see in your eyes. You know what's coming next. First off, I know you've been asked this the whole time you've been here, but what's your big takeaway from the Lomachenko-Linares fight in terms of you and Mikey? What's the biggest thing that sticks out to you from that fight that showed to you?
Look, well, I think everybody that's seen the fight, seen that straight right hand that knocked Lomachenko down. And I'm sure everybody's, if that was Mikey's right hand, it would have been a different story. Look, Lomachenko looked sensational. He's got tremendous skills. He's something that, we haven't seen in a long time. So we can't say he's going to be easy. But I think Mikey's got the power. Mikey has a great jab, better than Linares. I think Mikey has a straight right hand that's way better than Linares, a lot stronger. So plus Mikey also has really good skills, very smart in the ring. I think it'll be a hell of a fight because Lomachenko looked, out of this world. Something out of this world. Great skills, great speed, very good power also. He knocked him out with a great body shot. So the fight won't be easy, but I think Mike is just too strong. So, it's a fight that we're looking forward to making it happen maybe in the near future. I don't know if this year, but hopefully sometime next year.
What did Mikey tell you about the whole fight and what he would do to Lomachenko if they were to fight?
The only thing he told me, because I haven't really talked to Mikey about it, because he hasn't been to the gym. He's in Florida. He's going to Hawaii tomorrow, so I haven't really seen him. But I know the only thing that he texted me is he said he wanted that fight for May Cinco de Mayo next year, Cinco de Mayo weekend next year. So that'll give maybe Lomachenko 2 more fights, Mikey 2 more fights, and Cinco de Mayo weekend. Hopefully we could do something.
The road to that fight. I'm already getting excited. That's a huge fight. You gotta hope though that Canelo doesn't fight on that date, because then it's like, oh man, like who do we watch?
He'd have to fight Triple G.
I hope it doesn't take that long though.
Yeah, well, exactly. And if it does, that's probably the only thing that would probably beat Mikey versus Lomachenko. I think Mikey versus Lomachenko is huge, especially 2 more fights. If each fight 2 more times before that, I think Cinco de Mayo weekend would be huge for Mikey versus Lomachenko. And Canelo is a big star, and whoever he fights is always going to be huge. But besides Triple G, like, who can he really fight that will be bigger than Mikey versus Lomachenko?
Yeah, I can't even think.
Even against Triple G, everybody already seen them fight once. So it would be interesting to see who they could fight that would be bigger than Mikey versus Lomachenko.
Lomachenko, does he look more vulnerable now at this weight at 135? And do you feel if he continues to go up, he's going to look more and more vulnerable against bigger guys?
I don't know how much higher he could go. Possibly against the right opponent at 140 maybe, but against the right opponent, I don't think he's that big enough to be able to compete against solid welterweights. But 135, I think he's good at 135. He showed it last Saturday against Linares that he still has it. He's got the power. He's got the skills to dominate. We just can't wait to see that fight with Mikey. I just can't wait.
I can't wait either. Hey, Robert, man, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Big fights coming up in the future, but first off, business to take care of on June 9th. Abner Mars rematching Leo Santa Cruz at the Staples Center on Showtime.